Welcome everybody to another exciting episode of Two Bar Connection with your host Jesse and
James, what's going on, everybody?
what is going on indeed, man. We got some big ass stories for you for us. Holy shit, the industry has been very busy these past few 2 weeks. And as I looked over the itinerary for us, I just had increasing amounts of dread as the weeks went on.
I think this is this is the first time we're actually like, you know what? Maybe we should leave some shit
Maybe we should
out.
cut some stories out. I don't feel like being here till midnight.
Yeah, dude.
But
Nah.
before we hop into that, man, how have you been? How have these 2 weeks been?
They've been all right. I had a rough couple days at work. I think that actually they were probably my first bad night at work. So
Wow, really?
yeah. They were just they were heavy patients. There were a lot to deal with, and you know, I mean, I got the job done. It was just hard to do it, and some other coworkers made some comments about the way I was handling it, and I was like, well, like usually they make comments like that normally, but I was vulnerable, man. I was having a bad night, I was vulnerable. My endurance was low. Like I had a disadvantage on strength that night. Let's just leave it at that. But yeah, so I don't know. Usually I ignore it, but the words they got to me, so I was just like, shut up, man.
You're bummed out, man.
You don't know what the fuck I'm going through right now, man. I even left my fucking stethoscope at work and my clipboard, and that shit was like $400. So I really hope like no one steals it.
The clipboard?
No, the stethoscope. Dick.
That's a
No.
fancy ass clipboard.
No, bro, no. I mean, I hope not the clipboard, but if the clipboard like gets stolen, like I wouldn't be as distraught if I had lost the stethoscope, because that was like the stethoscope I bought for me. It was like a really expensive model, like it was like the cardiology number 4 or some shit, and top of the line. And
I did not know stethoscopes ran that high.
dude, they're high, but the thing is though, they'll last you for life. Like they even have a lifetime warranty on it.
For $400, I hope so. Because
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
paying $400 for a metal pipe wrapped in some rubber.
Yeah, dude. Well, I mean, hey, that's the whole point. I spend $400, but I spend it once, and it'll last me for the rest of my career. Probably like something I pass down to my kids or something. But
Yeah. My dad
yeah.
still has his. I don't know where the hell he put it, but
yeah. But yeah, so I really hope that that it's not stolen. I hope they like put it in the front, and they're like, hey, you left this, and I'm like, ah, yeah. So
my $400.
my $400, my brand.
My brand, exactly.
So,
What
yeah.
about the game in front?
Yeah, on the game in front, well, uh, not gonna lie, getting kind of bored of Starfield.
You hit the wall.
I hit the wall, and it's funny because I hit this wall with Skyrim like a long time ago too, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't like this anymore. Well, not that I don't like it, but I'm just like, eh. It's just it is getting a little bit repetitive, and I know it's like the same wall that I hit with Skyrim, and it was fixed when mods were introduced. So I guess when the modding finally comes back or gets supported like officially, maybe I'll play again. But so yeah, but I played a little bit of Baldur's Gate today. I went back. I reloaded a save before the big thing that happens in Act 2. And
Yes.
I went to Moonrise Towers, and yes, I haven't finished exploring it though, but I did bring a star in with me.
Okay, good.
I met the freak that wanted.
Yeah, okay.
Yep, I met the freak.
Okay.
You already knew.
Yeah, I know. That's why I say, yeah, bring him along.
Yeah, he was funny as fuck. He's like, ugh.
Yeah, I actually finished his quest last night.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Don't tell me. But
Yeah. I'm not gonna say anything, but you're gonna want to give him a hug by the end.
Oh, really? Well, I mean, I know he's been through some shit. Cause I know his backstory, but yeah, I feel like everyone's had like a a rough time. Like every companion has had a rough time, except for well, actually no, yeah, all of them. I mean, maybe not so much Will, but then again, I don't really
No,
know.
Will gets it. Will gets it bad.
Yeah. Oh, well, I mean,
You'll see.
man,
No, he gets it arguably the worst.
shit. Okay, damn.
He
Well,
gets it
maybe because
arguably the worst.
never mind. I guess because I don't have him as my companion for too much.
Trust me, dude. When you get to Act 3, he's gonna get it the fucking worst.
Fuck me. Okay, fine, 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 fine. But yeah. Oh, dude. Speaking of Will, I know this is kind of like a random side note, but did did you respect him like you said you would?
No, not yet. Not yet.
No. Okay.
No, no, no. I haven't. I haven't done that yet. I barely use him, and my gift wife, Lazelle's already. She's half an open hand monk. I have her. So I respect her into 6/6. So she's 6 levels of fighter and 6 levels of open hand monk.
Oh, okay.
And she fucks. Like she absolutely tears ass.
Damn, dude.
It is insane the levels of damage she does.
It's incredible, dude. A Githyanki monk. Wow. Open hand monk.
Yep, got them hands, boy.
Catch these hands.
Catch those hands. And I got her final romance scene, or second to last. I got her big Act 3 romance scene, and I just absolutely loved her even more. Like
Oh,
I did not know this character could be even better, but
that's good, man. That's
she
awesome.
becomes it's so funny, man. Like I said, man, she's the tsundere of the game. So she starts off very prickly and mean, and then she becomes the biggest sweetheart by the end.
Which is weird, because usually the tsundere is what I go for. But, oh well. It's okay.
Yeah. Because you know what it is, man? She's the least popular. She's the least popular of the female romances. That's because y'all are fucking cowards, okay? y'all can't handle the Githussi, bro. She's a bad... yeah.
He just called you out. He called all, not just me. He called all of us out.
All of you out. You are all cowards.
Yeah, as he says with the collar and leash around him, and
Even the
holding it in her hand. Oh my god, dude, you cracked me up, bro. Oh my god. But yeah, so I played a little bit of that, and I'm trying to do like everything I can in the Moonrise Towers before I go through with that part. So
yeah, and then after that, you're just done with Act 2.
yeah, after I done with Act 2, yeah.
You go straight into Act 3, and then Act 3 is so the patches have definitely helped with the performance. It's not nearly as bad as it was before. Like before, it was shit. It was absolute shit, dude. I had to lower the settings, and even then, that wouldn't really help too much.
Yeah,
But like,
yeah.
Ever since patch 2, like the performance has been pretty good. I still get some frame drops here and there when I'm running it at a 2K 60. I tried running it at 140, but it wasn't flying, so I just dropped it down to 60. And it seems to at least maintain a stable 60 when I'm in Act 3.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Every other act is 144, and it's just fine. But Act 3, I had to drop down to 60, and then it just didn't run fine at that point.
Cool. All right, nice. Yeah, no, for me, I started to see some issues actually in Moonrise when I was talking to certain big bosses in the towers. I did notice that the frames were kind of like, you noticed it was a noticeable stutter, and I was like, ew.
Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah.
So yeah. But that's how the gaming has been for me. But how are you doing?
Well, I haven't played too much this week. It's mostly just been Baldur's Gate. I've been going through Act 3 because Act 3 is huge. And I kind of took a little bit of a break because the performance was really bad. And I heard that there was a lot of bugs too. But I've only encountered one bug where one NPC gets randomly hostile for some reason. I don't know why. I tried reloading, so I wouldn't... Because he was... It's the vampire hunter guy.
Oh.
Yeah, you you meet him in the sewers, and I don't know what I did. Like you talk to him just fine, and then you have a dialogue exchange with him, and I tried walking past him, he just gets hostile. It's very strange. So I just ended up killing him, because I had to. There was no other way around it.
Yeah.
So then I just killed him, and then outside of that, I did a lot of the quests. I finished the Starian's quest. I did the Lae'zel's quest also, but I did the secret, like the secret way of doing it, because there's an easy way to do it, but the easy way to do it involves you agreeing to a deal that's not the best idea. So the other way is to try and sneak into this place, which I'm not going to say what it is, but
I think
it's a pain in the ass to get into though. Like I had to look it up, be like, what the fuck? How do I get in here?
Yeah, so it's the harder way to do it, but it's the more satisfying way for you.
Yeah, and then it ends with a really big boss battle with a boss that has 666 health. Now, granted, the fight actually wasn't that difficult. I actually got through it relatively easily.
Why do I feel like I know this boss?
Yeah, you'll know. I could tell you afterwards.
No,
But
you already dropped a major hint with the 666. But anyway.
Yeah. I mean, you can put it together. But the fight itself wasn't that bad. The dungeon's cool though. It gives you an insight into the area that it takes place in. Again, I'm trying to be as vague as possible for people who haven't gotten to this part of the game yet. But you'll know what I mean. Like you'll be able to piece it together just by based off what I'm saying. Like I'm just trying to be as direct as possible. But it's a cool dungeon. It's a cool boss fight, and then you get some badass gear too, like the most busted ass gear in the game.
Ooh.
Oh, what? You broke up there.
What? No, I just said ooh, like
You're Decepticon. You're right.
Oh, really? Am I better now?
Yeah, you're good now. You're good now.
Oh, damn! I don't know what happened there, bro. My bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
Yeah, you get busted ass gear.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
I got gloves that increase my strength to 23.
Holy shit!
And I got a necklace that increases my constitution to 23. So I am walking around with 148 HP. And I also found another secret dungeon, which this one's insane. I don't know how the fuck people found this one. I looked it up because I saw that there was like a badass sword that I wanted. I'm like, oh, I wonder where this is. And then I saw where it was. I'm like, I don't know what the heck this is. Like, I have no clue at all. And then, so I looked in the wiki, and I looked like where it is, and there's like 3 different ways to get in there. But like, it's so secret that it would be very difficult for you to find it on your own. I don't know how people found out about it, but you go there and there's some trials you got to do, and then once you complete the trials, there's a other boss fight where you fight a dragon. And actually, this dragon's connected to a character that you know that's been with you from the entire game, and it drops some freaking big plot twist bombs, bro. Like it gets really spicy.
Holy crap! This is all.
I was like, holy shit, what?
Oh shit!
This is all Act 3.
Okay. Damn.
Yeah, you go down, you fight the dragon, and then the dragon drops a badass sword. That's a great sword that it was too cool for me not to equip it on my character, because up until that point I was a sword and shield kind of guy. Mm-hmm. But I decided to go with finish the game off with the great sword, which I'm going to do. And it does a shitload of damage, and it applies my strength modifier twice.
Oh, god damn. That's really impressive.
And since I'm at 23, it's like, what, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 6. So 6 times 2, 12. So I get an additional 12 damage. On top of the natural damage that it does.
That's beefy as fuck, dude.
On top of, like, my radiant damage, since I'm a paladin. And then on top of, like, psychic damage, because I have a ring that increases how much damage I do if I'm concentrating on spells. Which I'm doing almost all the time, since I have Hunter's Mark. Which adds another 6 damage. So I am fucking deleting shit. When I was doing the boss fight for Astarian's quest, I killed that guy in 3 turns. Not 3 turns, like 2 turns.
Oh my god!
I killed him in 2 turns. He has like 250 HP, and I took him down to 30 in 1 turn.
God damn!
In 1 turn, I took him down from like 250 to 30 HP.
Oh my god, bro! Oh, I'm actually excited then to get to Act 3, because I know I've been neglecting Baldur's Gate for a bit. So
Yeah, well, you've been playing it with me up to this point.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, and we're still on Act 1.
Yeah,
well, we're entering Act 2. Well, we're in Act 2, actually. Yeah, I think we're in Act 2.
We just started our descent into the Underdark,
Yeah, so Act 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just started Act 2. Act 3. So the thing I will say about Act 3 is, besides it being unpolished, my criticism of it is that it's sometimes it feels a little underbaked. Like from Act 1 and up to 2, like it felt like there was a lot of variability in how things could unfold. But in Act 3, it seems to be a lot more linear. Whereas before there was like 3 to 4 possible outcomes. Now there's like 1 to 2 outcomes.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, so it's either 1 or 2 outcomes. So it's kind of a shame. Like there's a lot of NPCs you talk to that you feel like there should be more with them.
Yeah.
Because like it feels like there should be like more conversations you should have with them, and you just can't. And then like the talk to the dead spell doesn't seem to work on as many corpses as you like. Like there's an area where there's like these 2 murdered tieflings, and like a kid crying, and like it feels like that should be a quest. Like it should be like, oh, like this is like a murder mystery or something. But no, like you can't. Like I tried using talk to the dead or speak of the dead on one of the corpses. It just says no, you can't. You can't talk to them. Sorry, they don't want to talk.
Oh damn, that sucks.
And that happens a lot. And then with speak with animal, it feels like the animals don't really have much to say at that point. But the cats are funny. Talk to the cats.
Talk to the cats?
Yeah, talk to the cats. The cats are funny.
Okay.
Anytime you see a cat, talk to a cat. The cat will usually have something funny to say. But like everything else, not so much.
All right, then we'll talk to the cats then. Well, at least I will, because my ranger can speak to animals.
Yeah, I have potions, but I have like a million potions, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I think I still have like 8 more. And then I'm like 90% done with the game, I'm pretty sure. Because all I have to do is defeat the last 2 of the Dead 3. Because I've done like all the side shit up to this point. So I just have to defeat the last of the Dead 3. And then I guess I go into the epilogue at that point where I fight, the Alter Brain or whatever it is they have you fight at the end of the game.
Cool.
And yeah, that's been my week, man.
Damn, sounds pretty dope. Can't wait to get into all that.
Yeah. Oh, and also I've started going back to the gym. And
nice. Getting them gains.
Yeah. I feel more energized now. Well, not today because I feel tired because I'm sore as shit because I went hard over the weekend. Like one day cardio, next day legs, next day back and biceps, the day after that chest and triceps. And of course, like I'll mix in shoulder workouts and ab crunches, and maybe some extra cardio stuff. But now I'm kind of tired, to be honest.
Very nice, dude. Oh yeah, at least you hit all the good muscle groups too.
Yeah.
And good. It's good to be sore. That means you've made progress.
Yeah.
Made progress in the gains, bro. In the gains.
My gains. Oh man.
Gains. Yeah, get
My
that
gains.
Yeah, bro, get that shmoney.
But you know who isn't making gains, bro?
Yeah, or shmoney.
Nah, man. We have here our first big story. First of 2, actually.
Yeah.
3, actually. Because, the industry just decided to drop the 3 biggest fucking stories in like the same 2-week span. They couldn't space this out. So our first story of tonight is Unity and how Unity has managed to absolutely, positively tank their reputation in a matter of a day. Because, well, actually there's been a lot of developments up until this point, but some context here first. First, Unity, for those who don't know, is a It's an engine, a graphics engine used to develop games with, kind of like the Unreal Engine or the Godot engine, which is another like freeware engine. And it's essentially you can license it out. It's free for anybody, or not free for anybody to use, but you pay a license for it and you can make games with it.
Yeah.
And it has a reputation for being very easy to use and very flexible. So a lot of education programs make use of it to help teach students how to start game development and coding. And it's very popular among the indie scene because it's very cheap and easy to make stuff with. There's a lot of games that use the Unity engine. I believe like the Blasphemous games, I think use the Unity engine.
Ooh, really?
And those are like 2D pixel looking games. And then you have like 3D games like Signalis, which also I think uses a Unity engine as well. That's like a 3D game.
Yeah.
So you can already get an idea for how flexible and creative you can get with the engine and why it's so popular amongst indies.
No, absolutely. And also I think it's well, like you said, the ease of use also is helpful for like first-time developers that are just want to make a game and they're just kind of learning the ropes. This is also for them as well. So
yeah. So to further develop the story, Unity, the company, not the engine, decided to all of a sudden change their pricing model, because before they would pay like a royalty fee, or they would pay for like a subscription, and there was different tiers for it. However, now Unity had the genius idea of increasing per installment. Per installment. Now this is not for copies sold. This is just for installing the game. And everybody was in an absolute uproar for this, because there was a lot of questions and exploits that people were worried about. For example, if you say made a freemium game and everyone downloaded, your game, but you didn't make that much money off it, you owed Unity. I think it was like 20 cents. I think it was about 20 cents per install.
Yeah, 20 cents per install. Yeah.
So let's say you have like 1 million people that install it, right? Multiply 20 cents by like 1 million. That's how much it costs. But for whatever reason, like your game sucks, or it just there's never good player retention, people don't really buy it, you are now fucked because you have to pay Unity.
Yep.
However much that is, up until that point. Or if you're just an indie developer who doesn't really sell all that much, maybe you sell, maybe like a modest 250,000. You owe Unity however much money that is. Now I think it was 200. It was anything over 200,000 is when you start owing the money. But still, most indie games they're not selling millions and millions of copies, and they only have so much of a budget. And that's not including employee costs, development costs. This is also on top of all that, you got to pay for the engine as well.
Yeah, honestly, this is a textbook dumb decision that I can't believe they thought it was a good idea. But I think the guy in charge, I forgot do you remember the guy who made
so right, we're gonna keep developing it, right? It just keeps going, right?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm getting ahead. Please.
No, it's okay. It's great segue, man. Great segue. So the CEO of Unity currently is John Riccitiello. And for those of you who don't know who John Riccitiello is a former EA CEO who actually he didn't get fired, but he resigned for being too fucking greedy for EA. This is the same man who, you can find this clip on YouTube, postulated the idea of charging people to reload their guns in Battlefield.
I believe it was $1 per magazine.
Yes. Now, he wasn't proposing this idea, but he was, again, like postulating. He was coming up with a hypothetical and trying to justify how that would be a great business model going into the future for the gaming industry.
Instead of postulating it as a joke, he actually was like, no, this could happen. And it's like, don't even joke about that. No.
We could do that. And it'd be awesome. Yeah. For you.
Yeah.
And only you.
You and only you. Oh my god. Oh my god.
So this is the caliber of greed that we are dealing with. This is furthermore, this is the guy who also said that developers who don't include microtransactions are fucking idiots.
Yes.
Yes, you can find articles on that about he said, I've worked with a lot of devs, and, I have a lot of respect for devs, but, the ones who aren't putting microtransactions into the game, they're amazing, but they're also fucking idiots.
They're fucking idiots. Yeah, how dare they? How dare they, make a game for the express purpose of fun and not fleecing the customer base. Oh.
Yes, the concept of making a game and selling it is foreign to this man. So, and let's keep let's keep developing the story, right? Because there's been obviously a lot of backlash against this. Like for example, the Cult of the Lamb developers threatened to like just pull the game, be like, you know what, guys, we're just going to take this off, right? Hope you have fun with the game because we're gonna delist it, right? They later came back and said, no, we're just joking, but seriously, this fucking sucks. Now, develop this even further, right? I forgot to mention this. They also said that the policy would also be retroactive, meaning
Oh crap! Yes.
meaning not just future games or games currently in development. Any game that has been made in Unity in the past will now be eligible for being charged for it.
So then, as of January 1st, 2024, a game you had that was doing pretty well, now all of a sudden, in the blink of an eye, you owe X amount of dollars to Unity.
Even though the old terms of service says, hey,
No.
we're not going to change this contract at all. You are not beholden to any future policies from different versions, from future versions of Unity. And Unity went, what? Hold on, let me just... Let me wipe up this smudge right here, right? Even though everyone at this point has a copy of the contract, because why wouldn't you have a copy of the contract you signed with them?
Yeah. I mean, the only way they would be able to do it successfully at this point would be to just be like, here, sign these new terms of service. No, don't read it. Don't read it. Just sign. Just sign it. Just sign it. Just fucking sign it. But honestly, wow. This is a big story, very meme-worthy. Everyone has been dogpiling on it, and ironically enough, this has united everybody against greed in this industry.
Yeah, this is a very, very rare united show of solidarity because,
yeah, dude.
You know, a lot of times people would. There's gonna be someone out there who's gonna try and justify it in some way, but even those people have a line.
Yeah, dude, but they won't be taken seriously. Like this is a rare moment of like unity among gamers.
Unity, yeah.
Unity.
So yes, Unity brought the community together in unity against them, which is kind of ironic when you think about it.
Man, shit like this really is, poetry in my eyes. Oh.
Yes, yeah, it is poetic. And of course we have now Unity doing the the old backwards pedal song and dance where they're like, we're sorry guys, we're gonna try and walk back on some of this stuff because as of what was it? I think it was yesterday or the day before yesterday. No, it was today. They announced that they were gonna make some changes to the policy, and one of them being that it's no longer retroactive, which thank goodness, because that would have been absolutely terrible. Not only for devs, but also for Unity, because for a fact Nintendo, who have made several games on Unity and have all the fucking money in the world and the most pissed off lawyers ever.
Yes, bro.
Would absolutely demolish Unity. Although honestly, I was kind of hoping that they wouldn't walk back on that because I kind of wanted to see the shit show of Nintendo just going after Unity.
Bro,
Could you imagine that? Just Nintendo and whatever other, and Sony I think also has games on Unity.
Yes, bro. Oh my god, that would have been amazing to see Nintendo's lawyers be used for good. Like, goddamn. Like, yes.
The one time we'll actually be cheering on Nintendo lawyers.
Oh, good lord, bro. God, what a clusterfuck of a show.
Yeah, and then so now amongst other things, they kind of changed the tiering system for it. Man, I lost the specifics here. No, I closed it. Damn it. Because I'm using my little tiny window, so the X is very easy to click.
Yeah, I think I have it here. The changes to the Unity announced the significant changes to its controversial new pricing plan and insists it's sorry.
Yeah, so they changes to that. They essentially made it to that now. It's just a 2.5% profit share monthly.
Yeah.
It's now capped. You no longer owe it past a certain amount.
Yeah. And also they no longer will be charging the per install, which is, well, I mean, great.
Well, it'll be per install up to a certain point, and then
Yeah.
It'll be install starting beyond a certain point and then ending at a certain point.
Oh, okay, no, because it says here that as for those policy changes, Unity has announced that it no longer will be charging per install runtime fees for any developer using Unity Personal or Unity Plus.
Yeah, that's for the lower. That's for the lower tiers.
Yeah, the lower tiers. Yeah.
So if you're using, the lower cheap tiers, you'll be fine. The upper tier people are the ones who are going to be charged more.
Yeah.
And also, it is no longer retroactive, and it doesn't apply to anything that's currently being developed. It's something that'll be anything developed on future versions of Unity. But even after all this walk back and stuff, at this point the damage is done. Like
Absolutely.
even considering the changes to the fees and stuff, right? The loss of trust is there, and trust is invaluable.
Yeah, it is invaluable.
That's something that is extremely difficult to get back, and at this point, with the current management, I don't think Unity's going to get that back anytime soon.
Oh no, especially now that it's all out in the open. Like, we know what your intentions are. You want to fleece everybody possible, so.
And you will do it whenever you want. Like, it doesn't matter when you sign the contract or what the contract says. You will just change the terms whenever it's convenient for you.
Exactly correct.
So you can say all you want. Oh, we're sorry. Yeah. We're sorry. We won't do that again, right?
Like, yeah, bullshit.
You did it once. What do you mean you're not gonna do it again?
Yeah, dude, you did it once, and considering who you have running your company, you sure as shit will do it again when no one's looking. So, yeah, no. If anything, the only people who probably made it out okay was Unreal, because dude, ever since this story dropped, I've been seeing advertisements for Unreal Engine everywhere.
Yeah. yeah. And actually, to go off that, a lot of developers have been saying that, this is pretty much Unreal at this point. Like, the prices they are charging us now is essentially, like, it's very similar to the prices of Unreal.
Yeah.
Even though Unreal is a more powerful engine. So, like, why would I not just go to Unreal? I can trust Unreal better, and I'm paying more or less the amount of money.
Yeah, exactly. And also, I think Unreal offers a lot of services, like in the ads at least, they offer courses on, how to use the engine properly and stuff. So, like you said, at this point, I might as well just go with Unreal because it is, quote unquote, the industry standard, and I know exactly what I'm going to get for the money I'm being charged. So, yeah. Congrats, Unity. You did great.
You fucked up.
You fucked up.
Hey, you know what? Speaking of fuck ups, another fuck up here. You gotta keep the fuck up. So we have another member of the fuck up club here. We have our next story, which we have a dipshit modder. I'm sorry, this is me adding the headline. Dipshit modder tries to paywall Starfield mods, more specifically DLSS mods, because DLSS is not supported by Starfield because Bethesda has a deal with AMD, so they're using their proprietary, I don't know, what you call it, like graphical enhancement programs, I guess.
Yeah.
Like their AI upscaling. I don't know what the AMD one is, but the equivalent for NVIDIA would be DLSS, which is upscaling technology using AI to pretty much make your game look and run better without it actually making it run better, sort of. It's weird. Well, it's black magic shit. I don't really understand it.
It's essentially using AI to make it's called I think image generation, so the AI will show you what the game looks like when it's running at a higher resolution, but without actually using any of the GPU. So yeah, essentially it's like deep faking an image onto your game to make it look better.
Okay.
At least that's how I interpret it, but of course I'm also retarded. So
it's like putting a nice picture over your picture, I guess.
yeah. Using AI. So
Very interesting. Okay, because I didn't really know
yeah,
what it meant by that or how
yeah,
it worked.
AI upscaling. So making the game look better without actually using any processing power. Which, yes, as you described, black magic.
Yes. Yeah. It's
um,
black magic shit. But
yeah, but
we have
this
here
man here,
Mr. Pure Dark, who can now sit next to the nice crowded corner, a
of,
fuck up,
of fuck,
populated by with John Riccitiello. Yeah, he decided to make a DLSS mod and put it behind Patreon.
which is ironic considering that Bethesda tried this shit with Skyrim a very long time ago,
With
and
everything, actually.
yeah, dude, it's like he just forgot a very important part of gaming and modding history. The idea of charging people for mods didn't go over so well the first time, so I don't know why he thought, oh yeah, no, this time it'll be better, but no.
And then, on top of that, the cherry on top, he decides, I'm going to put some DRM on this. Because everyone loves that. You can pay for my mod, and I'm going to put some de nouveau on that shit, or whatever he used.
You, God, dude, as if the fuck up was not already like, fucked up enough. He just had to add DRM. Jesus Christ. Oh, so stupid. So stupid. So dumb.
Yes, and of course, in response, many other modders have already either done their own version of it, or you've had people who've cracked his mod and just took it.
Yeah, dude. Because what's the record, dude? Because I remember when de nouveau first came out, I think it took them a while to break it. But with every subsequent game that has come out with de nouveau, they crack it faster and faster until I believe, I don't know if it was the most recent Star Wars Jedi games, Jedi Survivor. I think they literally cracked it like a few hours after it was released. But I could be wrong. But I know that de nouveau is like, it's fake. It's fake security. It gets cracked super easy. But yeah, congratulations, man.
It's just there to protect like 2 week sales, pretty much.
Oh.
That's the only reason why they do it.
Do they really make that much more money?
Well, your most of your sales are gonna be like within like your first few months, so because the Capcom does the same thing, and Capcom removes it like after a year, because that's probably at the point where their sales drop, so they're like, fuck it, we'll just take it off.
I guess, but
I mean, it's still shitty to put on in the first place.
Yeah,
it doesn't...
dude, yeah. Well, especially since it doesn't.
Are you really gonna lose that much money?
Exactly. Like, who cares? At this point, man, I don't know. Definitely, definitely a logistics thing. But in any case, oh shit, excuse me. But
right
yeah,
there?
no, I'm good. I had gas.
Yes.
I had some gas. But yeah, dude. So this is pretty dumb. Modding, paying for mods didn't go well the first time. It's not gonna go any better the second time around. Especially now that people are giving you the giant middle finger and just cracking your mod anyway. So yeah. Any other comments on our boy here?
You fucked up.
Yeah, that's it. You fucked up.
Yeah, I see here on Reddit that it's as of 22 days ago, it was already cracked. and when was it made? I actually didn't see that in the story. When was this mod made?
Let's see here. I'm gonna assume like the first week of September, because I know that or maybe the second week, within 2 weeks of the game being released. Because I know that some mods were already made within the early access period of the game, and that was around the first week of September, I think. I may be talking.
Okay.
I may be talking.
So like within a few days, pretty much.
Yeah.
Because 22 days ago was the 3rd.
So yeah. So then then yeah, because the game came out on the 6th, and the game was available for a full, like, was available before the 6 days for like 5. Like I think it was a week early access for people that paid for the premium edition or whatever. It was the $100 one, the $100.
Ah, okay. Yeah, yeah. Which, man, I don't know how I feel about that. Charging people so much money to like play a game a week before everybody else.
Yeah, well, I think that was a caveat, or no, not a caveat, but like a bonus, because really what they charged for was was also the what's it called? One of the DLCs, the expansions. It's gonna come out like later down the line.
Yeah, but what do you think people are really paying for when they're buying? What do you think they're thinking?
Well,
They're not thinking, oh boy, DLC that I'm gonna get like God knows when.
well, exactly.
And then I don't even know I care about it.
Dude, exactly. You're paying for a game that isn't even out yet, and you don't even know. Like you're essentially let's say the base game is $70, right? So then the premium edition that comes with that DLC is 100. So if we do the math, that's what, $30 extra for the just for DLC, which it sounds about right. $30 for a DLC package.
Mm-hmm.
So you're paying $30 for something that might not even be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Or it's an add-on to a game you might even know you like.
Yeah, dude.
Or you like enough, because like you got burned out already, right? Like you probably wouldn't. If I asked you, hey, you want to get some DLC, you probably would say no, not really.
No, honestly, dude, not really. You know, like it's cool, but now I like don't want to play anymore.
Yeah, take it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Could be on a break. Could be any
yeah,
of the
I'm gonna take a break. Plus, you know, like I got other games that I have to play to prepare for other games that are coming out, which we'll talk about later at another time.
Yes.
But yeah.
Well, that's a ways away.
So yeah. But yeah. So no. Actually, let me see what comes with that premium edition.
You know, see what comes to that premium edition.
I want to see. Yeah.
All right. Well, while we do that, I'll segue into our next one, because the L's keep coming, man.
No, the fuck ups keep coming, dude. Honestly,
the fuck ups keep coming.
Honestly, dude, when you said that, I was looking through all of the stories we're covering, and I'm like, these are all fuck ups.
Yeah, it's like 50% fuck ups.
Actually, more like 95. Except for we'll get to that in a minute, but yeah, just one story.
Yeah. Well, this one is this was the consequences of your fuck up. We have here Square Enix losing nearly $2 billion, billion with a B, in market value since Final Fantasy XVI's release. Now, Square Enix has been having it kind of rough. Yeah, $2 billion. Exactly. So Square's been having a bit of a rough year, right? Between the loss of between Forspoken and all their mobile games that they've been shutting down, which we've reported, I believe, like last episode or the episode before.
Yeah, I believe so.
Where they were reporting how Final Fantasy XVI's weren't meeting sales expectations, even though it sold really well and everyone loves it. Right, but seeing as how Final Fantasy XVI is paying for the sins of Square Enix's fuck ups,
indeed,
Square is now in a situation where they are down $2 billion at this point.
Yeah. Apparently, there's a lot of stuff going on. That, and also, it turns out that their game Marvel's Avengers, they're ending support for this month. So.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, dude. No, I read that in the article, and I was like, about damn time, dude. Because man, every time I saw content for that game or videos about it or articles about it, it was nothing but disappointment. And I knew that they had the nail in the coffin when they released Spider-Man as a character, and everybody saw the swinging for him. Have you seen the swinging for Spider-Man in Marvel's Avengers?
I have not. I didn't watch anything about it.
Dude, just watch it. You'll get a good kick. You'll be like, you'll be
okay.
Like, what the fuck is this? Yeah, apparently.
Okay. Hold
Yeah,
on.
well, apparently, according to Michael Prefontaine, he says flooding the market with unfinished, bad or untested games is a bad move. And I'm thinking to myself, yes, it's
Yes, it
yes,
is.
yes, indeed, it's pretty fucking obvious. But I guess Square had to learn that the hard way.
And now Yoshi P's taking another long drag of his cigar. He just goes, all right. I guess I gotta pull in double time on Final Fantasy 14 because I'm literally the only thing keeping this company afloat. Him and the Final Fantasy 7 teams. That's it.
Dude, yes, bro.
Final Fantasy 14 and the 7 remakes are what's keeping this company afloat.
And the 7 spin-offs. You remember the battle royale that they announced for Final Fantasy
Yeah.
7? Yeah.
The one, even that one that closed like a few months ago. At least I think it closed already.
Dude.
Damn it, I can't find it. So there was also an analysis of why it was of the attributions that were given to why, but essentially they boiled down to anonymous employees reporting that producers had a little too much leeway in what they could do, and they were just given a little too much freedom, and there was no one there to tell them to stop to do something or maybe focus on something else instead.
Oh.
And
Okay.
it led to a lot of stretched out resources, which inevitably led to, releasing a bunch of mid games or games that just sucked, like Forspoken.
Yeah.
And then you have, of course, the myriad of live service nonsense that they release, like that Chocobo racing game, which would have been a really sick ass like Mario Kart clone.
Yeah, dude.
That would have been super dope. And like, no, we're gonna charge you a bunch of money for it. We're gonna put in like battle pass there, like $60 or whatever, how much it costs, or whatever ludicrous amount it is.
You
We're gonna
lost.
charge you all this
You
all this
lost
money
me
for
a
other
battle.
stuff.
Yeah, you lost me a battle pass.
Yeah. Oh my god.
But yeah, dude. Apparently, even when they have good sales and they do things, or when they have good sales, they still fuck up just because their expectations were too high, especially on the investor side.
Well, and because they fuck up so bad about their other stuff that the good stuff has to compensate for it.
Yeah, sometimes it's not enough. It's not enough to compensate.
And it's not enough.
Yeah. Well,
It's not enough. As good as Final Fantasy 16 is, it wasn't enough.
well, hopefully, Final Fantasy 16, when it releases on the PC, it'll help boost some of its sales, because a lot of people, like, they want to play Final Fantasy 16, but they're on PC, and they don't see buying a PS5 just for that game a reason enough to buy a PS5, because PS5 is expensive, dude. Yo, what's the going price for one again?
500, I think it's still.
Yeah.
This is why I'm waiting for Black Friday, because I'm sure it'll be at least $100 off. It'll probably be like 100 off.
Oof.
And there'll be some good games for it. I'll have Spider-Man, Final Fantasy 16. Although I'm probably gonna wait for the PC version of Final Fantasy 16. Well, Final Fantasy 7 remake comes out, and I'm probably gonna get that on PS5.
Shit, I'm gonna wait for the.
I'm not gonna wait for the PC version for that one. I'm just gonna get it on the PS5.
I'm gonna wait for all that on the PS. I mean, on the PC. Yeah, dude.
Well, you'll be waiting a while, man.
Maybe not.
Well, hopefully, maybe not.
Square might just be like, we need money, so let's just let's just release it like immediately.
Well, for Rebirth, the
yeah.
Final Fantasy Remake Part 2, they already said that
But
it's gonna
anyway,
be Sony exclusive for 2 months.
But yeah, so Square also a member of the fuck up corner.
Yes. So far we got 3 corners filled, man.
Yeah, dude.
John Riccitiello 1, Mr.
Dipshit
Perfect
Water.
Dark, Dipshit Water,
Wait, what's his name? Oh, Pure Dark. Yeah.
Pure Dark. Yeah, not Perfect Dark. I'm sorry.
Perfect Dark. Yeah. Well,
Pure Dark.
shit. That's all. We covered that already, and still waiting.
Yeah, that's another fuck up too.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So, luckily we're going through these faster than I thought we would. So,
Yeah, dude. Actually, honestly, Well, I guess because there's not, it's pretty easy. Like, hey, these guys fucked up, and this is why. You want to
Just give me a play-by-play. Fucked up. See, you fucked up here, and you fucked up here,
and you really fucked up. Yeah.
and you really fucked up here. But you know what? Hey, we went over the L's. Let's talk about some W's, baby.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Maybe. Yeah.
Because we have some cool stuff to talk about.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, starting with our Sony State of Play, which we had one. When was it? I think it was the 14th. So on September 14th, Sony had their own State of Play, and they were showing off a bunch of updates for games that we already know about that have been announced. But still, some updates is better than nothing. And oh man, this shit's not in order.
Huh?
I was hoping to go in order, but it's a lot of some VR stuff, I think.
They had some VR stuff, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna go by the order in the article then. So the first one, I mean, it's actually a good segue because it's a Square Enix game. We have the reveal of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which is Final Fantasy Remake 2, which is a remake to Final Fantasy VII Original. And we finally got a release date for it with February 22nd, 2024. Coming out on 2 discs.
Oh,
2, count them.
2. Damn, bro. 2 disc games? Whew. That's a throwback.
Yeah, man. What is this? This is 98 again. What's going on? But yeah, now we have a firm release date. It's going to come out on leap year. I actually noticed that it was 29th is
oh,
leap
damn.
day.
I did not notice that.
And
interesting.
There's been the 29th. So there's been a lot of information on this. So first they've revealed that the game's going to have like about 100 hours of gameplay, which makes sense considering it's going to be across both 2 discs.
Yeah.
So obviously the game is going to be very big, and it's a very good looking game, and it's going to be on PS5. So they're going to try and push those graphics as much as possible.
Absolutely.
And at least during TGS, they showed off a lot of gameplay. They showed about 30 minutes of them going around the fields, right? Showing off some combat, some of the mechanics in the area, and it was a really cool showcase. I don't know, did you see it?
What the
Did you see the showcase or the trailer
for Final Fantasy?
Yeah, for Final Fantasy Rebirth.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I watched the release trailer, and I also saw a bit of the the TGS show as well. Well, actually, no. Actually, I went through the whole TGS. I still have to go back, but I did see like the footage of Final Fantasy VII, and it looks really nice. But
The
again,
30 minutes or the trailer in the...
no, just the trailer. I didn't see. Well, at least I don't remember seeing the 30-minute one.
Ah, okay. Okay, well, that's TGS stuff. We can talk about that in our next episode, which will be next Monday.
Yes, indeed, because
So y'all can look forward to that.
yeah, because there were some games that I grabbed from there that I was like, oh, actually, this seems pretty cool. But in any case,
Well, what are your thoughts on the trailer?
on the Final Fantasy VII trailer.
Yeah,
It
for
looks-
the state of play.
Yeah, no, I just want to make sure. It was honestly, dude, it was good. Full disclosure, though, I never finished the original Final Fantasy VII, so I only know like the main plot points of the story. So there's some shit in there that I was kind of like lost on, but the game looks beautiful.
Oh, it's okay. We're all lost. There's new shit in there
Oh, okay.
that wasn't previously in the
Okay.
previous. Yeah, dude. No. Let me tell you, they changed towards the end of Final Fantasy VII Remake. Like it goes off the rails in a good way.
Okay.
In a cautiously good way.
In a
It goes off the
cautiously-
rail. It becomes its own thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Because, I mean, this is being, Nomura's hands are in this. I don't know if he's in Rebirth specifically or in overall, but he helped, create the story. And it's a new story that's going to involve Final Fantasy 7 characters. It's going to hit all the story beats, but it's going to be greatly expanded upon. And there's, like, new story thrown in, and that's pretty much like the last third of the game is all like new story stuff that's never been introduced in the Final Fantasy VII. They pretty much turned it Back to the Future, and Sephiroth is Biff.
Oh my.
Think of it like that.
Okay.
If you guys seen Back to the Future, Sephiroth is Biff.
Oh, right. Well, there you go. That's it. I know.
Yeah, now you understand everything. Oh, it all makes sense now.
I've been caught up to speed. I'm ready.
You're ready. There you go. You don't need to watch the game. You don't need to play the game anymore. You can skip straight to part 2.
Yeah.
But yeah, though this game looks really, really dope. I'm very excited for this. This is
Yeah, of course.
one of my most anticipated games. I absolutely loved Remake. I absolutely loved Remake, and I'm really looking forward to Rebirth. And other games we're looking forward to, Spider-Man 2 showed off a new gameplay trailer.
Yep. And
Yep.
a whole bunch of suits.
And a lot of suits, over 65 different suits,
A lot of
which
suits.
is a shitload.
That's
And you know what? They ain't charging for them.
Unlike some people.
Unlike some people, exactly.
Unlike some fucking people.
Several people.
Let's not. Let's not. We have been off of that shit for a while now, and honestly, it feels great. So let's not. let's not consume that salt. Oh.
Yeah, let's not. But we have here the. Oh, whoops. The our newest video. I'm sorry, newest trailer, right? Showing off some gameplay stuff we've kind of seen before already. Showing off like the wingsuit.
Yep.
Them flying around. They revealed that a while ago. Some new areas you'll be exploring, and the fact that you'll be playing as Miles and Peter. And Peter's kind of an edgy boy now with the symbiote suit.
Indeed.
He's very angry.
Very angry, very edgy.
I hope they have like I want a Bully Maguire reference.
Well, actually, when he was having that he was doing that voice for the symbiote, it kind of reminded me of the. You've seen the '90s Spider-Man cartoon, right?
Yeah. I don't remember too much of it, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because I was just recently watching it like a couple months ago on it's on Disney Plus,
Mm-hmm.
and dude, the '90s Spider-Man in the Venom suit is like the most meme-worthy shit you'll ever see. So actually, I think there's already memes about it. So I hope they do something kind of like that because it's just him yelling like "Shocker," but like with cringy voice acting and shit. I mean, not like the voice actor did great, but just that yell, like that scream that he does is it's so fucking funny. He's like, "Shocker,
choose the scenery.
I will chase you to the ends of the earth." And I really hope.
Oh my god,
dude! I shit you not. I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna find the YouTube and I'll send it to you. But I hope he does something like that.
Okay.
Because it sounds like he's going more for that route. Because even his voice is like, that edgy voice. That's what the '90s Spider-Man was doing.
Okay. All right. Oh, by the way, your feed cut off.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, I guess your connection got so bad, but it's still recording though. It says, "Don't worry, we're still recording."
All right, then no, I guess because I see myself still moving around and I see you still moving around, so I guess that's fine. Luckily though, it's cool though. Riverside does the individual recordings, and then that way in the main one it turns out okay. Shout out to Riverside.
Yeah, that's very convenient.
This episode is sponsored by Riverside.
We're not getting paid by Riverside, unfortunately.
Yes. This is a made-up endorsement.
In fact, we're not even paying for them, so.
Yeah.
So hey, it works out.
But yeah, so yeah, Spider-Man 2 looking pretty decent, and yeah, I can't wait to play it in 3 years.
Yeah, okay. 3 years. Shortly after Ragnarok, God of War Ragnarok.
Yes, which should be out soon. Because well, Sony has been faster with their PC ports, so.
I hope so. I don't want to wait When did that game come? When did Ragnarok came out? Like last year, I think, or was it the year before?
So Ragnarok, no, wait, Ragnarok?
Ragnarok was last year, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, and
Yeah. It was like November-ish.
yeah, and I think it, and I
Yeah, November of last year.
yeah, and then the time from God of War, the original one, 2018, up until what 2022, 2021 for PC. I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
Is that when it came out? So like 3 or 4 years.
The PC version? I don't remember when it came out.
Hmm.
You'd have to look it up on Steam to
Yeah,
see. But I know it was like a 5-year gap.
yeah,
It was
yeah,
like a 4 or 5 year gap.
yeah. Well,
So
hopefully
it was a
it'll
while.
be.
The original game came out 2018, I think.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Original came out in 2018. That I know.
Yeah, so it was this year. It was early this year, probably.
Yeah.
And all right, well, hey man, let's keep going on. Keep moving on.
Absolutely.
So Resident Evil 4: Separate Ways DLC, which was came as a shock because they were like, "Hey guys, remember that that side mode you loved in the PS2 version of Resident Evil 4? Well, we got it, and it's coming out tomorrow
And I actually have it downloaded.
or
now.
next week. Actually, it's coming out next week.
Wait, what do you mean?
Well, it was next week relative to that time because
Oh.
the state of play was on the 14th and the release date is on the 21st. That's a week apart.
Okay, yeah, yeah. No, because I was gonna say, I was like, wait a minute, no. Like, I just downloaded it. I was actually gonna try and play it a little bit before we recorded to give some like first
Mhm.
impressions, but
Mhm.
it wasn't fast enough. I wasn't.
Uh,
I wasn't quick enough.
He wasn't big. How big is a file?
It was like 10 gigs.
Oh, it's not that big. It's just you started too late, I guess.
Yeah, I started too late. Yeah, I know, because I saw it and I was like, because it had updated. Resident Evil updated for the free mercenaries where they added Ada and Wesker. So
Mhm.
I was like, huh? Oh yeah, that's right. And so, but alas, I was too late. I was like, no.
Yeah, I want to try the mercenaries. The mercenaries update's free at least, so I can play as Wesker and Ada for free
Yes.
in the mercenaries mode.
Yeah, and that's always
I'll have to give that a try.
yeah, that's always been your bag. But well, not only Separate Ways up came out, but they also gave a release window for Resident Evil 4 VR, which
All right.
which will be coming out sometime this winter.
Yeah, really cool. It's gonna be for PSVR 2, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, PSVR 2. That's gonna be super cool. I can't imagine playing that game in VR.
And it's free, which is great.
And her.
Yeah. I remember I remember my sister with her ex-boyfriend. He had Resident Evil 7 in VR. And yeah, he couldn't play it because it was that fucking intense. So
Yeah, I saw a streamer play it in 7 in VR.
Dude,
he said it was like the greatest experience.
yeah, bro.
He played through the whole thing.
You did play the whole thing? Damn, because everybody
Yeah, he played through all of 7 on VR.
damn, good for him. Because a lot of people I know that they got too scared playing it. So
Yeah, I can imagine.
yeah.
Yeah, they know I gotta be curious. Resident Evil. I was looking at Resident Evil 8 VR.
Oh God.
For-
Don't even finish that.
that came out in February. I'm not gonna finish.
Don't even start, dude.
Yeah, I might have a reason to invest in VR 2.
God, bro. Honestly, like I've been tempted to just pick up like a cheap VR, not cheap VR, but moderately priced the Oculus, which I hear is not bad. But dude, man, if I'm gonna go invest in VR, like I want to invest in VR, like like legitimate VR, and set up like the towers and stuff, like the Valve Index and shit.
Oh, like you put the sensors around the corners of your
Yeah,
room.
man, because dude, like VR, it's all about the immersion, and if you have cheap equipment, that immersion can break really easy. So,
The immersion, man.
oh, dude, in this case, like, well, immersion is real. Like that's the whole selling point of VR is to completely immerse yourself in the game. So if you can't do that, then what's the point, At least that's my personal take on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I understand.
Yeah, it's
Have you used VR before?
me.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Oculus. So my friend in North Carolina, Aislinn, she actually has an Oculus, and when I went over, I played
Ooh.
Beats. Yeah, yeah. I think Oculus. I think it was the Oculus 2, and it was great. It was fun. I played Beat Saber, and I played this mechanic game that was pretty cool. And honestly, it's dope. But
Yeah, that's cool. I played Beat Saber. Did I show you the video of me playing the SpongeBob song in Beat Saber? The one with and the Band Geeks?
no, you did not.
That's the one I played.
Bro,
I
no,
played that song.
dude. Sorry, you gotta.
I'll show you later.
You know what? No, plug it at the end of this video, or plug it at the end of this podcast episode.
Plug it in. Oh, I'd have to get it from my from my phone.
Okay, dude.
I'd have to get it from my phone and put it in the computer somehow.
All right then.
I don't know how the hell I'll do that because iTunes is a fucking pain in the ass. I don't know how to get videos from. Trying to get videos from your fucking phone to the computer is such a mission with iPhone products.
Yeah, dude, it really is. But dude, if you want though, send it to me and I'll turn it into a file because I think I know how to do it.
Okay.
But
I'll send it to you.
but yeah,
I'll
dude.
trust you to do it. That means, hey, you're gonna be responsible for this episode then, because I'm not doing that shit.
No, I want to play separate ways when I'm done.
I've done like. You don't have to do it now. Just
It's okay.
sometime
It's
soon.
okay, cause it's fine. I was like, I'm actually was gonna ask if I could edit this episode. Well, not edit, but put it together.
All right. Wonderful.
Just
I mean,
because I have a name. I have a name for
Yeah.
this episode.
Oh really? Okay, you
Yeah.
guys tell me later.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
but we digress. Onwards, back to the state of play. Next game was Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora, which was the Ubisoft Avatar game being made. It's going to come out December 7th. That's been known for some time. They just showed another trailer for it. And I'm sure it will, just like Avatar, make a lot of money and then flee our collective conscious instantly. Because Avatar seems to have that talent.
Yes, dude.
And I like the movies, but damn. Sometimes you just forget shit about the movie.
Absolutely.
Next here we have PS5 Deep Earth Collection. Interesting new plates. Okay, that's just decorative stuff. So hey, if you want to decorate your PS5, you gotta get new faceplates.
Well, at least it's better than buying a whole damn new PS5. So.
And then our next one is. So this is actually an interesting game. Looks like some fucking Adult Swim shit. If you want. But it's the next Bennett Foddy game called Baby Steps. And for those who don't know who Bennett Foddy is, he's the guy who made Get Over It, which is that game where you play as a dude stuck in a cauldron, and he has to like climb up with like a pickaxe or something. He can only use the pickaxe.
Yep.
You can see YouTube videos of it everywhere of people losing their minds trying to play through the game. But Baby Steps seems to kind of follow in that steps. Seems to follow in the same steps as Get Over It, where it's a physics-based game where just moving is the hard part. And have you seen this trailer?
Yes, I have, dude.
Oh man, it's
funny.
it's so funny, man. So it's like 3D QWOP. Like I don't know how the control scheme is. They haven't shown how it is, but I imagine like each button's gonna control like a specific joint. Like one will be like for your right knee, one will be for left knee. It'll be for like your left toe or your left foot, and it will be like for your right foot. And maybe there'll be like some for your hips or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's just like the protagonist trying to climb up a hill and just falling over the entire time. And the great thing is the game seems to have like unique commentary for every iteration of it. I think that would be really cool if like they always have something unique to say depending on what's happening.
Yes.
Because he's just climbing up. He's like, all right, I got this. Oh shit. Damn. Okay. Let me just get up. Okay. Maybe if I put my foot here. Oh, shit. Fuck. Like, he keeps slipping over and over again. And then eventually he gets up with so much, he just endures through it. And as he gets to the top, some dude just grapples him. Like, hey, buddy, what's going on? He's like, oh, just trying to get through. Oh, man, you having trouble here? Why don't you just use your grappling hook up there? So it's super easy. See? His grappling hook. And the guy, of course, he doesn't have his grappling hook. He can barely fucking walk. He's like, yeah, don't worry. I'm going to grapple up there. Yeah, grapple hook up there. Yeah, I'm going to grapple that fucker. Yeah, you grapple up there, buddy. 30 seconds. The way he just deadpan says, "Yeah, I'll grapple that fucker."
I could already tell it's gonna be another rage-inducing game.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a Twitch and YouTube sensation.
Oh, absolutely.
People just it's gonna be compilation videos of people just trying to play through the game and getting pissed, losing their minds over it. But it seems like a really fun game. It's gonna come out next summer, 2024. Oh, I just saw it's published by Devolver Digital. Yep, this is something they would publish. Yep. Yeah, Devolver Digital is like the Adult Swim of publishers.
Yeah, I was gonna say of the gaming industry.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the gaming industry. It's like, hey, you got some weird shit you want to make? All right, we'll fund it. Next year we have Roblox for PS4. Yay for all of our 14-year-old listeners, whoever you are.
Yay.
Moving on. Ghostbusters: Rise of the Ghost Lord, also for PlayStation VR 2.
Yeah.
This looks really cool. You're a big Ghostbusters fan. I know you bought the game. Remember you bought the 360 game, I think?
Yep. And the game is actually, I think the remaster is available on Steam.
Oh shit, for real?
Yep. And dude,
I did not know that.
I think so. Let me confirm that. Yes. Ghostbusters the video game remaster for $25.
Oh shit, I didn't even know that. All right, thanks for
this game, no lie, fucks. Like it's
Oh damn.
Yes,
Okay.
It's great. It's essentially the Ghostbusters 3 that we never got. Because it's written and the game itself is written and directed by Harold Ramis and Dan Aykroyd.
Well, it's probably not directed by them, but it is probably written by them.
No. Like they were very involved with this game. I'm
well, narratively they directed it.
Oh yeah. Narratively, like they wrote the dialogue. Yeah. I mean, obviously they didn't like direct like the game management, but let me just see here. Ghostbusters.
I don't think they did. But did you see this the PSVR?
Yes, I did, dude. And I was like, oh my god, Ghostbusters VR! Yes, that's a. I didn't know I needed that. Just like I didn't know that I needed a Ghostbusters video game. And you know what? I think the Ghostbusters video game was a surprise, mainly because people thought, oh, another movie video game tie-in, and I was like, actually no, this should.
It's its own thing.
Yeah, it's its own thing. And yeah, you're correct. So it was directed by somebody else, but they were like the main writers for the game.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's good. That's good to hear it. I already wishlisted it. So among my other 6, I think I have like 600 games.
Yes, dude. and it has does have co-op missions. Not through story. But it has like a horde mode. Like you pick a Ghostbuster and you play and you. But it's like a horde mode where you pick a Ghostbuster and you like fight waves of ghosts.
Ah, okay. That sounds cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, dude, oh my god.
We'll have to snatch that up.
Hell yeah.
Whenever we're done with our backlog of this year.
Oh god, dude, and it's gonna get worse, dude, because February is stacked for us as well.
Yep, it just doesn't end. I think we get like a small break in December, and then January the Prince of Persia game comes out, and then I think there's another game in January I'm looking forward to, and then February. Oh my god,
dude! In February, it's gonna be all about Persona for me. So.
Oh yeah, Persona. But then Final Fantasy VII is at the end of the month.
Well, I mean that's gonna be for you because I don't have a PS5, so I actually my lack.
I don't have one yet.
I'm not gonna get a PS5, dude. I'm not gonna get a PS5. I'm gonna just wait. It's expensive as fuck, dude. It's expensive.
All right.
Anyway.
Well.
The Ghostbusters look great. Very excited. Very excited.
Yeah. Well, we also have next Helldivers 2. Yes, I'm 17 years older. Thank you, IGN. Thanks for age verifying. Yeah, so Helldivers 2 is a sequel to Helldivers, and it looks like it's just Starship Troopers. Like, it really is just Starship Troopers, man. Big-ass bugs, space marines, and a ton of explosions. But this is It's a co-op game where you play as a space marine and you go on an alien planet to go kill some bugs. And this game looks, well, it seems like it'd be pretty fun. But the trailer, man, it had that thing where that shit where they have people talk over it, and it's just, oh my god. Are we back in 2013? The fuck is this? Like, is this?
Yeah, dude, it's like.
I feel like I was watching the Division trailer again. Remember that first Division trailer?
Oh my god, yes, dude.
Jesus Christ.
And it's like, stop. It's like that old saying, like, show, don't tell. It's like, just show me the game. Just show gameplay. You don't gotta explain it to me. Ugh. But it does look good. I'd play this with you.
Yeah, this seems cool, but this is another PS. Oh, actually, no. Actually, this is going to be a simultaneous release.
Ooh.
It's going to be a PS5 and PC at the same time.
Oh, shit. Is it crossplay?
Yes, it is crossplay.
Ooh.
I mean, not that it would matter because we both get on PC anyway.
Yeah,
so.
no, but still, dude, I like the idea of crossplay because we have friends that are PS5ers, so...
Yes, we have peasant friends.
How dare you? But yes. Well, yes, it's true, they're peasants.
But yes.
How dare you talk about the common folk like that?
Yeah, this game does look kind of fun. So it could be, a fun little co-op game.
Cool.
Nice little maybe palate cleanser.
Oh shit.
I mean, it comes out in February.
Fuck,
So
I just saw that. I was like, when did it come out? February 8th. I'm like, oh.
I think it comes out the same week as Persona too.
Oh my god.
So we're not getting that shit until like April.
I'm gonna have to pick up some extra shifts, man, because this is some shit right here.
Yeah, well, it's a ways away, so you got time to save. And next we have here Foam Stars, which is Splatoon at home, made by Square Enix.
Fuck.
It's Splatoon, except instead of paint, you're using foam.
Oh my god.
And they just announced that there's going to be an open beta on September 29th, so actually 4 days as of this recording.
Oh shit.
There will be an open beta for it. And I mean, from I saw, I think, I forgot who was it. I think Skillup mentioned on a podcast or something. I don't remember if it's on Friends Per Second or not. He mentioned it was kind of fun, but I mean that remains to be seen.
Yeah,
we'll see. I don't know much about the game other than, it's aesthetic, of course, and the fact that it's Splatoon at home. I don't know if it's gonna be free to play or not. That I'm not sure. It doesn't say it here.
Yeah.
No, it does not say it here. So I don't know if it's going to be free to play or not. You may have to purchase it. But it's going to be coming on the PS5. It will be a PS5 exclusive.
Makes sense.
Let's hope... I hope for Square Enix's sake, this is another dud. Because... then Final Fantasy VII is going to do all the heavy lifting.
Indeed.
Yep, get to play as 8 unique characters. Did you actually see the trailer for this? Because
yeah.
I actually kind of like some of the character design.
Yeah, but you do. Me too.
Well, this is blurry as fuck. I can't see it because IGN's gameplay is so fucking compressed. Jesus Christ, yeah. But I like the blue hair chick. She was kind of cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, moving on. Hold on, I missed it. All right. So for the final one, we have here Tales of Arise is getting an expansion in November, and Tales of Arise is another entry into the Tales of series, which is a Japanese action RPG series. It's been running for a pretty long time. Being made by Bamco, which is Bandai Namco Studios. And, well, it's kind of weird because this is an expansion to a game that's already 2 years old.
Interesting.
And judging by seeing as how I never played the game, I don't know what the fuck is happening in the trailer, so... I just see a bunch of anime people and pretty colors fly everywhere.
It looks good, but trails over tales. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually did play the demo of this, and...
Oh, you did?
It was okay.
It was okay?
Yeah, it was okay. It's like, it's an action game, but it's actually an RPG game. And it tries to play like Devil May Cry, but it's kind of clunky.
Clunky Devil May Cry?
Yeah, it's kind of clunky because it's kind of hard to tell like when you're being attacked,
Yeah.
and there's so many particle effects flying everywhere, and they talk so fucking much. Like, oh my god, dude, do not shut the fuck up during combat that I just had a hard time keeping up with shit.
Yeah.
And then the animations on the enemies are kind of jank, so I was getting hit by shit all the time. I couldn't tell if they were winding up or not. And you can't cancel out of stuff.
Oh god.
Like there's no animation canceling, so you just have to eat it. There's an attack coming, you don't see it, you just eat shit. But that about wraps it up for the state of play.
Indeed.
And actually, before we were going to move on to the Nintendo Direct, but I actually forgot to go into this story.
Yes.
This one's actually a pretty personal story.
Yes.
This is more for I put this. Honestly, I put this kind of more for me, but I feel like this word's being reported because I feel like not a lot of people are talking about this because this is
but also
it's interesting.
It is interesting, and it does have some implications. I think. Whoa.
Well, we'll talk about it just now, but to introduce the story, we have the Wolf Among Us and Fables creator, Bill Willingham, decided to just say, you know what, fuck it. My property is now free domain, public domain, so anybody can use it. And for those of you who don't know, the Fables is a comic book series published by... Fuck, I don't remember. Is it Dark Horse or something else? It's not Dark Horse. It's some other not Marvel DC comic publishing brand. Oh no, it is by DC. I'm sorry. It is DC Comics. Okay, yeah, so it is a DC Comics published series. And it's pretty much about every single fairy tales creature you can imagine living in the modern world and trying to hide their secret identities while they all live in this community within New York. And it's pretty much about their day-to-day lives. And there's a game called The Wolf Among Us made by Telltale Studios, which borrows or is based off the Fables comic. And up until recently, The Wolf Among Us and Fables was owned by DC and by Bill Willingham, but you know what? Bill Willingham went, yeah, no, fuck you, DC. Now everyone has it. And we have here a story from Eurogamer where Bill Willingham says, as of 15th September 2023, the comic book property called Fables, including all related Fables spin-offs and characters, is now in the public domain. What was once wholly owned by Willingham is now owned by everyone for all time. It's done, and it's, as most experts will tell you, once it is done, it cannot be undone. Takebacks are neither contemplated nor possible. And apparently this is after a very long dispute about how the property was being handled between Bill Willingham and DC. Apparently Bill Willingham didn't like really how DC was handling things, and he really felt like it wasn't in good hands. In fact, here we have a quote: "At one time, the Fables properties were in good hands, and now by virtue of attrition and employee replacement, the Fable properties have fallen into bad hands. Throughout the years of my business relationship with DC, with Fables, with other intellectual properties, DC has always been in violation of their agreements with me," he alleged in his statement. Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
Damn indeed.
Interestingly, Willingham specifically called out Telltale's first Fable games, The Wolf Among Us 2, intimating that DC permitted Telltale to radically alter his character setting, history, and premises of the story, and alleging that DC tried to hide the script from him, as well as withhold any money for licensing the Fable's rights to third properties. DC officers admitted that their interpretation of our publishing agreement and following media rights agreements is that they could do whatever they wanted with the property, Willingham wrote. They could change stories of the characters any way they wanted. They had no obligation whatsoever to protect the integrity and value of their IP, either from themselves or from third parties. Telltale Games, for example, who wants to radically alter the characters, setting, history, and premise of the story. I've seen the script they tried to hide from me for a couple of years, nor did they owe me any money for licensing Fable's rights to third parties, since such a license wasn't anticipated in our original publishing agreement. He further alleged that when they capitulated on some of the points in the later conference calls, promises on the phone call to pay me back monies owed for licensing Fables to Telltale Games. They later reneged on their word and promised their amount instead as a consulting fee, which avoided the precedent of admitting this money was owed and included a non-disclosure agreement that they would prevent me from saying anything but nice things about Telltale or the license. Mm-hmm. And so all this prompted him to pretty much say, fuck it. Everyone's now.
Yeah, now no one gets it.
So, yeah, now no one gets it, which... Yeah, this is an interesting story because like we don't really get creators saying "fuck it." Like we usually don't have them say giving like a fuck you to the people who pretty much they work for,
Yeah.
or the people who own their stuff. We hear so many stories about how creators are kind of get fucked out of their own creation, how they can create it but they can't make money off their own thing.
Hmm.
And because this is pretty much standard for the entertainment industry,
Yeah.
a lot of the stuff that you create isn't owned by you, which is kind of fucked up when you think about it. Like, you can't make money off your own shit.
Yeah, dude.
You pretty much have to sell it away to some big corporation. They make all the money.
Yeah.
But in kind of a W for Bill Willingham, he kind of stuck it to WB
Yeah.
and to DC.
Yeah, and said, you know what? Screw you.
And well, I mean, it's at the same time, it's kind of a shame to hear that he didn't really seem to like the game and how it was. Now, of course, I've never read the comics, so I don't know anything about it. But I really liked the Telltale games for it. In fact, it's the only Telltale game I played, because I'm not really one to play like visual novel style games or like choose your own adventure style games,
Yeah.
which is very much what a Telltale game is. But the premise for Wolf Among Us was so interesting to me that I had to play it. And pretty much the whole premise for the Wolf Among Us is that you're playing as the big bad wolf, except he's been turned into a human and he lives amongst the other fables,
Yeah.
which is what they call the fairy tale creatures, and it's pretty much a murder mystery.
Yeah.
He's like the sheriff of Fable Town, which is where all the fairy tale creatures live, and he's there to police them and solve crimes and stuff, which is what he's doing in the games. And Wolf Among Us 2 was actually announced a while ago. It was in development, and then Telltale went under, and then it came back, and you're like, nah, just kidding. We hope Wolf Among Us 2 is going to come back. And it was announced in 2022, and then God knows when it's going to actually come out. You have any thoughts on this?
Well, I mean,
I've just been talking away this whole time.
it's because, like you said, the story is personal to you, and and I have seen you play it, and it did look like a good game. But again, like you, I don't really subscribe to this kind of gameplay. I like watching people play. Like, I've seen gameplay of The Walking Dead, which is Telltale's like big one that they've done, and I've also seen some of the Batman one that they made, and I thought that one was pretty interesting, especially the relationship.
Oh yeah, I did play the Batman one.
Yeah.
The Batman one's good.
Yeah.
But I played part 1. I didn't play part 2.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I saw like a bunch of story stuff there, and I liked the way that they I liked their interpretation of the Batman like mythos, and I thought it was good. But really, for me, this seems like a good way for creators to kind of get back at corporate entities that are trying to twist their products however they see fit. Because honestly, dude, sometimes these people, they take your IPs and they'll do whatever they want with them, not for money or for other purposes, but just because they can. And and you see it.
It's for the money.
No, I know it's for the money, but dude, a lot of the times these people will do whatever they want with your IP just because they can change it and alter it how they want, so they're going to do it. Because they're kind of dicks like that. So it's nice to see that it's like, this is the alternative to like, you know what, like, fuck you. Now everyone can do whatever they want with it. You can do whatever you want with it, but other people will do something with it, will probably do it better than you, and there's nothing you can do about it, which I think is pretty good, considering that a lot of there's some times where companies take IPs and they do such shit jobs with them that they become unpopular, and then what happens is they shelve those IPs in vaults and let them sit there for years to come.
Yeah, just let it rot. They just don't use it.
They just don't use it.
Hey, Hey, you know that cool IP that you have there? Can I use it? No, fuck you. But you're not making any of it. No, but you're not. No.
And unfortunately,
right.
I've seen. I mean, I don't want to. So imagine like one corporation buying up everything, Disney, and then they literally milk an IP to death, killing it in the process, and then shoving it. And now nobody can do anything cool with it ever again. So, which sucks. So I think this is great. I think I think more creators should do shit like this because I know public domain law has been a very what's it called? The laws around public domain have been fucked ever since the 40s.
Hmm.
Well, not the 40s, but like I can't remember what it was because funny enough, it was Disney that was involved in this because I think Mickey.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
because I know Mickey Mouse. What happened was Mickey Mouse was entering its 50-year like mark to become public domain, and so Disney lobbied to change the public domain laws to have it be 100 years before something became public domain. And
It's
so,
fucking insane.
dude, I shit you not. I don't.
No, it's. I think it was like as long as they're alive plus an extra 100 years.
Yes, it's some bullshit like that,
Like,
and it's like, why? Like, I mean, never mind, never mind. Let me take that back. I know why, but like, metaphorically, why? Like, come on, dude. Like, it's stupid. So, so original creators that see their work being perverted can kind of do a final fuck you, you know, like, hey, listen, if I'm gonna go down, I'll take you bastards with me, kind of mentality. And well,
mhm.
hey, look, it seems to be working out. Well, we'll see how it works out. I hope it works out. Um, so that's what I meant by it has pretty big implications for future IPs, you know. Um,
Yeah, of course, assuming it's within your power to do it in the first place. Because I mean, I don't know the legal situation. I don't know what gives him power to do this.
well,
Um,
I mean,
because most people don't usually have this kind of power. Usually, like if they sell it to the company, they own it wholeheartedly.
yeah, I don't know.
You don't own shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
You can cut out a deal so you can get a portion of it, but
Yeah, I don't know what what the details of the agreement were, but assuming he was smart, he probably like I don't know gave them leeway to I guess what's it called selling the video game adaptation rights or licensing the video game adaptation rights or something like that. But he still owned like the comic book story. But I don't know. We have to see what the details are. But the fact that he was ballsy enough to just do this means that he probably thinks or he believes that he does have the power to do so. So, so yeah. But still, definitely a W. I agree with you on that. Definitely a W.
all right. So let's keep going on, man. Want to talk some Nintendo?
I'm always down to talk some Nintendo.
Yeah, yeah. I always talk about their lawyers. Their lawyers are always down to.
Yeah, they're always down.
Their lawyers are always down to talk too if you looking the wrong way.
I know, dude. Ever since I bought
But
ever since I bought my Steam Deck, I've been put on a watch list for Nintendo's lawyers.
well, we have here Nintendo Directs, which was the same week, actually same day as the Sony Direct.
Yeah, indeed.
The 14th. Oh wait, no, both of these were on the 14th. I think. Right? Yeah, I think both of them on the 14th. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm going by the updated date.
Yeah.
So slight correction. The state of play was the 14th, and the Nintendo Direct was also the 14th. But Nintendo had some interesting stuff to announce. For this one, we'll start from the bottom. Well, the first one's actually kind of interesting. If you plan on going to Japan pretty soon, and that is the Nintendo Gallery Museum. They announced is to be on track to be finished by March. And for those of you who don't know, it's essentially a museum just celebrating all things Nintendo.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be in Kyoto, which is the capital. No, I'm sorry, the former capital of Japan.
Yeah.
But it's a very historic city, and looks like they're gonna be adding a little bit more history there with a new museum. So hey, if you're going to Japan next summer or within the next year, you're gonna have something to look forward to. Do something really cool. And Japan's got so much cool shit to see.
Yeah, I know. I know you.
Have you seen all the footage for slight digression, I guess? Have you seen all the footage for the Nintendo Land?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, there's one in California, but then I think there's another one in Japan.
Yeah. Well, the first one was in Japan. I know that Super Nintendo Land was supposed to open, but then COVID hit. Actually, no, it was supposed to open during the Olympics that they held in Japan, but of course, COVID kind of fucked everything up, so it delayed it for a couple years. But they did, but it's now officially out, and dude, it looks so amazing. Like I can't wait for that to come to Florida because they are.
Will it?
Yeah, because Nintendo Land is in partnership with Universal Studio theme park.
Oh shit! All
Oh,
right.
dude, yeah. Actually,
Okay.
it's already been confirmed that they are like planning on it. Apparently, so actually, we could talk to Armando about this. But there's supposed to be like a whole big ass like new theme park um being made by Universal Orlando. And
Okay.
Nintendo Land is gonna be one of those like subsections of the giant theme park. Just let me see.
Okay. I imagine that's years away, like years
Actually,
away.
it's not that. No, I don't think so. Let me see. Super Nintendo.
Well, while you look that up, the next game here is WarioWare. Move it. So you guys have a new WarioWare game for the Switch coming out in November. You ever played a WarioWare game?
No fucking way. It's open already?
No. What?
You're gonna have to look this up and help me out, dude. Because if it's open already, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Okay. Well, later after the show.
Okay,
After the show.
no, now. Fine.
No.
Fuck.
You must focus, brother.
Oh my god, this is not fair. Oh wait, this is Hollywood. No, oh, come on, dude. Orlando, come mierda. Anyway, you were saying about Wario World?
Yeah, you ever played a WarioWare game? Because
I've played the stage in Smash Brothers, but I have not played Wario.
yeah, I feel like that's everyone's response. Yeah, I played the stage. Yeah, so WarioWare is those weird little they call it micro mini games because they're like, it's a collection of mini games that are like 5 seconds long each, and you just gotta move through it as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
That's the whole gimmick for this new one. It's called Move It. You use the Switch, what are they called? Joy-Cons, yeah, right. You use the Joy-Cons like Wiimotes. So that could be a fun little party game. That's also gonna be in November. As if November wasn't already stacked enough as it is. Alright, games industry. Now, next we have Ayuden Chronicle 100 Heroes. Targets in April 2024 release date. So, this is actually a spiritual successor to the Suikoden series, which is an old RPG series made on the PS1, and it continued to the PS2. And the whole gimmick behind it was that you had, like in one of the games, you could recruit over like 60 people. They were like 60 like playable party members you could recruit. And battles took place in like 6v, like however many. You always had 6 party members available, and you could choose from like 50.
Ooh. Okay.
To put them in your party. And this is supposed to be Ayuden Chronicle is supposed to be the spiritual successor to it, and it's being made by the original creator for Suikoden. So for those of you who played Suikoden, or who are maybe interested in Suikoden, hey, you're gonna have yourself a spiritual successor. And this game looks really cool. It has like that kind of like Octopath Traveler, where it's like 3D and 2D pixel, but it looks more.
Yeah.
It's more like hand drawn than it does like pixely.
Yeah.
But it looks really pretty. I like the art style to it, and the combat's gonna be very much probably like Suikoden, so it's gonna be fairly traditional turn-based, except you have a million party members. You're gonna be exploring a cool world. And actually, this was in Kickstarter for a while.
Really? How long?
This was it was kickstarted 2020. Yeah, no, it was supposed to launch in 2020. It was kickstarted before that. It was like 2018 or something like that.
Oh shit.
So this has been a game that's been developed for a long time, but COVID being COVID,
Yeah.
kind of fucked everything up. But moving along the RPG train, we have the next Vanillaware game called Unicorn Overlord, which has got to be the stupidest name for an RPG I've ever heard in my life. But Vanillaware, for those of you who don't know, made the Dragon's Crown game, which is that horny 2D beat 'em up game with the big tittied witch and
Don't.
the Amazon girl that says like ass like bigger than her head. It's a legitimately good game, but my god, is it so fucking horny, man? It's a really horny game.
Bro, don't even. Especially after.
Yeah, and they're known for having beautiful hand drawn art style
Uh-huh.
with these really intricate 2D graphics.
Mm.
And their latest game, Unicorn Overlord, is set to be an tactical RPG in the same vein as Fire Emblem. So if you're a Fire Emblem fan and you like looking at pretty pixels beat the shit out of each other, then hey, this might be the game for you. To me, this looks really cool.
I only have done one of those. I only like one of those things. I've actually never played any of the Fire Emblem games. Are they any good at all or no?
I have not played them either.
Oh,
so I don't know.
Well then.
I just know I like Vanilleware's art style
Yeah.
and their graphics and presentation.
And it does look good.
And this looks really cool. It does seem really cool. It's just got a stupid name. A really stupid name. But this is coming out March 8th. So, at least on that February splash zone.
Yeah.
Thank goodness. Alright, well, moving on. We have here Saga Emerald Beyond, which will arrive next year. Another Square Enix game. I actually don't know much about this. This is based on the Saga series, but I think the original ones was released only in Japan, which is why I and so few people know too much about it.
Yeah.
But this is going to be coming out sometime next year. It's a sci-fi Japanese RPG game. And, well, I mean, it looks kind of cool. There really isn't too much shown. They show off some of the graphics, talk about the story a little bit.
Yeah, some of the characters.
And some of the characters. Honestly, this looks kind of like a mid-budget game, to be honest. Probably is. Yeah, well, hopefully for Square Enix's sake, this doesn't fucking suck.
Yeah.
Very interesting character designs.
Yeah.
Some of these characters are very interesting. The fuck? There's a dude with like a Renaissance mask holding like a sci-fi gun.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay. You got a dude with a business suit holding a rapier. What are these designs?
Well, business suit holding a rapier is actually very formal. I've seen that plenty of times as character design. The distinguished gentleman.
Is that a Trails thing?
Oh yeah, probably.
Is it in Trails? Oh, okay. I thought you said they're saying Trails.
Yeah.
All right, and then moving along, we have here a game called Another Code Recollection, which I have no clue what the fuck this is, to be honest. It's a compilation game that features Another Code, 2 memories, and its sequel, Another Code R. So you actually get 2 games for the price of 1. And apparently this was these were DS games? Yeah, the first one was a DS game, and the second one was a Wii game.
Huh.
And I have no clue what kind of game this is. I think it's like a puzzle game. It's like an adventure puzzle game.
Oh really? I actually like puzzle games,
Yeah,
so I might pay attention to this.
Yeah, they don't show too much gameplay. It's mostly just cinematics, but you run around an island and stuff. And it seems like you're trying to solve some kind of mystery involving ghosts. And well, I mean, it seems alright. Maybe it might be for you because you like puzzles, so it could be interesting. Maybe it has a good story.
I love puzzle games.
All right. Well, moving on, we have next Horizon Chase 2. For all you Vroom Vroom fans, you get your Vroom Vroom.
A Switch Vroom Vroom game.
Yeah, Switch Vroom Vroom. It's a nice arcade racing game, which, man, we need more of those.
Yeah.
Like some arcadey ass racing games. That's not a simulator like Horizon or Gran Turismo or Forza.
Yeah, dude. Like fucking
Forza Horizon.
yeah, like Midnight Club, dude.
Oh yeah, Midnight Club. Midnight Club was fun.
Dude.
I like Midnight Club and Need for Speed.
Yeah, dude. Need for Speed and Midnight Club. Oh my god, dude. Brings back so many good memories. My cousin.
And Burnout.
Oh, dude, yes, bro.
Burnout's the best.
Dude, it blew my mind when I first played Burnout, and I was like, wait a minute. We get paid to wreck our cars.
So cool.
Are you fucking kidding me right now? Hell yeah, let's do it. Like I remember my cousin, because my cousin he loved those games. He had Burnout, he had Midnight Club, and he had Need for Speed, and he also had another one, Smuggler's Run.
Mm-hmm.
That one was a lot of fun. And actually, I think that was a Rockstar game too. Hang on, let me see.
The Midnight Club games, I think, were.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Smuggler's Run, I vaguely remember it.
Yeah, hang on.
Sounds familiar.
Smuggler's Run. Oh, okay. So it was published by Rockstar, but it was developed by Angel Studios. But it was another. It was like an off-roading game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You would like go off-roading and stuff, but what I loved about it was me and my cousin would be in like free roam, and we would just literally just imagine just running your cars all over a map and climbing waterfalls and actually finding the edge of a map. Oh, dude, it was so good. Yeah, we need more like that. We need more Midnight Clubs and Need for Speeds, you know. But like old school ones, you know.
Yeah, well, it seems like Horizon Chase is gonna be. It's gonna be that. It was apparently this game was originally released on PlayStation, PC, and Xbox and mobile devices. So for the first time, it's gonna be on Switch.
Nice.
It's just gonna be a pretty fun game. Yeah, you get to customize your car and stuff. You know, the usual vroom stuff you get to do.
Ooh, and it's crossplay. Fuck yeah. I like that a lot.
Yeah, seems like fun. And next we have Amiibo updates for Tears of the Kingdom, Smash Ultimate, and Xenoblade. All right, cool. You can spend like $60 on shit that's gonna probably run out due to artificial shortages. And then we have the Detective Pikachu game. Which, man, this shit's so weird. If you thought Pikachu sounded like Ryan Reynolds was weird, wait till you hear the voice of Pikachu in this game. Like, it's the deepest voice.
Yes, dude. Yes.
It is so weird, and he's just talking about coffee. Yeah, I'm gonna get some coffee.
Yeah, get some coffee.
Yeah, very strange. I have very little to say on this, to be honest.
Oh,
I watched the movie, and that was it.
same.
I liked the movie.
Same here. The movie was great. I thought it was amazing. Can't wait for them to do a sequel because they will, you know, they are going to do a sequel.
I don't know how well. Did it do well in the box office?
I thought it did well. Let's see.
I don't know. But,
Heck.
hey, if you're Pikachu fans out there, you Pokemon fans, looks like you're going to have another little mystery to solve. You can actually control the Pokemon. That's pretty cool.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Hey. Oh, God. He's talking. Okay. Moving on.
So it made... Okay, so it cost... So, no, sorry. It made $450 million. I guess a production budget of $150. So...
Oh, it's like 3 times his budget. That should be good.
Yeah, dude. I thought it was great. So it became the second highest grossing video game film adaptation at the time of its release, just behind Warcraft. This was way better than Warcraft. So
Did you watch Warcraft?
sadly, yes, I did.
Okay. Okay, alright.
Dude, it's just oh my god, like oh, it was so frustrating to watch that fucking movie.
Okay, well,
Because
moving on. We have. Oh, sorry.
Moving on.
I said you're gonna rant already. Come on, bro. We still got 2 more big ass stories of this.
Okay, fine, go.
There's a reason why we cut 3 stories, man. We're at the hour 48 mark.
Jesus, but we brought up whatever. Just keep going.
All right. So then we have next Mario Kart 8, Wave 6 of DLC. Jesus Christ. How old is this game?
Old.
This is like a 6-year-old. This is like a 6-year-old game.
This came out. I think this was one of the first games that came out with the Switch. No? Or no? Wait. Was it available on the Wii before? The Wii U?
Was it a Wii U game? Oh Jesus Christ! I mean, it's like a 10-year-old game at this point. They're still milking this bitch. Okay, while you look that up, we'll just keep going because I have nothing to say on this, to be honest. I don't play Mario Kart. You don't play Mario Kart. It's just
Ready?
hey, you like Mario Kart? There's more Mario Kart.
Kart is a 2014 kart racing game for the Nintendo for the Wii U,
Jesus
and then
Christ.
it got ported to the Switch under the name Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. That's how I know because I was like, why'd they call it Deluxe? Why not just call it 8? And that's why, because it was a Wii U game, and then they brought it to the Switch under the name Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Fuck me. Anyway, continue.
And next we have Dave the Diver coming out in October. Which actually, this game's been a little bit of a sleeper hitter. Have you heard about this game?
You know, no, actually, I've never heard of this game.
So Dave the Diver, it's like a diving game, but it's also like a restaurant manager
Interesting.
at the same time, and it also has like a story and stuff. But the main mechanics, like you dive in, you get fish, and then you use the fish to like make dishes in your restaurant and stuff, and you get to manage your restaurant. And apparently, like this game's been really good. Like people have been absolutely loving it.
Really? It looks.
I think on Steam it has like an overwhelmingly positive. People absolutely love it.
It looks very interesting.
So I mean, hey, now it's coming to the Switch. It was on Steam for a little while, and this seems like a good game for the Switch.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like this is a game you really want to play on the Switch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a sushi restaurant. You mentioned sushi restaurant.
Yeah, sushi.
Yeah, so you get to dive, catch fish, and then you go and make a sushi. So, hey, something to put on your radar out there if you're a Switch owner. All right, next we have Trombone Champ. Okay. You play a trombone. I don't know much more to say,
I mean,
to be honest. Oh, you use the gyro control. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. You use the Joy-Cons. Yeah, you use the Joy-Cons and
oh, it's interesting.
kind of like move your
It's
hand.
interesting how that you use the Joy-Cons. Very weird.
Yeah. Now, if it actually reads it or not, that's another story. I have a feeling it's not going to work that way.
Listen, man, the technology behind the Joy-Con is arguably and way better than the tech for the Wiimote, at the least. So at least, I mean, it's still pretty jank at times, but it still works. I think it still works better than the Wiimote.
Okay.
But anyway,
I'll take your word for it, man, because motion technology just isn't there yet.
Nintendo's working on it, okay? They just need another 10 years, and they'll be...
Switch 2, man. Switch 2.
Hey, it can run Unreal 5, apparently. So...
Yeah, but can it trace my arm without fucking tweaking out?
Oh my god.
Alright, well, next one here. This one's really exciting for me, personally.
Me too, actually.
Super Mario RPG Remake. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, so the Super Mario RPG Remake, which is a remake of the classic Super Nintendo RPG game that came out in, I don't remember what year, but it was Super Nintendo, and it's actually a very well-beloved game. This was actually originally developed by Squaresoft,
Yeah.
which was before Square Enix merged to what it is today. They were Squaresoft, and they showed off some gameplay and some new locales and stuff, bosses, new mechanics introduced, but it seems to be largely the same game. And it's amazing to me how they managed to perfectly capture how the game looked, but in 3D.
Yes.
And it just looks absolutely beautiful.
It does look good.
It looks really, really beautiful. It's just too bad it's coming out in November. So I don't know if I'm going to have time for it.
I got time. I don't have a Switch, so...
Oh yeah, your Switch is back. It's back here, so you don't even bring it along. But I have a Switch, so I might get it.
Whatever, bro.
But who knows? Who knows? Yeah, really, really cool looking game, man. This is and beautiful. I'm looking at it. It's still every frame I'm looking at is beautiful here.
Yeah.
And they also showed off some new content for it. Apparently, there's gonna be like super bosses you can play against after you beat the game.
Ooh, that'd be pretty dope.
That'd be pretty fun. That'd be pretty fun. And speaking of more fun, cool-looking games on the Switch, I have here Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown. Well, actually, I don't know if it's gonna be a Switch game only. I don't think it's a Switch game. I think it's coming out for multiple consoles.
Yeah.
But for the Switch, they showed off a trailer for Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, and this is another entry into the Prince of Persia series by Ubisoft, and this time it's going to be a 2D side-scrolling Metroidvania-style game, which is very interesting because I don't think we've ever really had this.
Yeah.
And man, this game looks dope. This is like Prince of Persia, Metroid, Castlevania with like Devil May Cry combat.
Yeah.
It looks super cool. Like honestly, I remember last time we spoke about this. This is actually one of the games I was most interested in, and it's gonna be coming out very soon. It's gonna come out in January too. So thank God, it's gonna come out during a time that's not gonna be fucking awful.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll be able to get my hands on it. Who knows? January's still a ways away, but let's hope I can clear my backlog in time for it.
No.
And then next we have Splatoon. Splatoon is gonna have some DLC called the Splatoon 3 Side Order, which this seems to be like it's like a roguelite. Like it seems like it's gonna be kind of like a roguelike where you try and like get through the levels and you level up as you get experience, and then if you die, like you lose all your stuff, you have to start over.
Yeah.
This seems very interesting. Of course, I've never played a Splatoon game in my life. You play a Splatoon game?
Nope. Never.
Nope. Exactly. But hey, and for those of you out there who play Splatoon, this seems like it'd be really cool. All right, and then next we have Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. It's going to be ported to the Switch next summer. Yeah, so why don't you talk about it a bit? Because I know you like Luigi's Mansion. You played through.
Well, I played the original.
The first one.
I played the original one, and fun game. I never played Dark of the Moon, and I've never played 3. But these are games.
Well, those are all on the Switch too. So
yeah, those are all on the Switch now too. So
well, 2 will be on the Switch too. 3 is on the Switch.
Yeah, 3's on the Switch, and I think they also they ported Dark of the Moon as well to the Switch. I think.
Well, that's what this one is, I think.
Oh really?
Oh wait, Dark of the Moon. Wait, is Dark of the Moon 3 or 2?
I always thought Dark of the Moon was 3, but let me hang on.
Okay, then yeah. I'm sorry. I'm confused. Yeah, it's 3.
Oh no, sorry, it's Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. Yeah. So no, it's actually So So Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon it's different. It's a different game, I think. But it's like
well, whatever. You can play 1, 2, and 3 on the Switch. You can play 1 and 3 on the Switch, and pretty soon you'll be able to play 2.
Honestly, the game was cool because it satisfied my need to be a Ghostbuster. Like in the Nintendo universe, and it was fun. Like the whole mechanic of catching ghosts was cool. You know, and honestly, it was also kind of like a Nintendo Resident Evil, where you find keys to open other doors to lock off parts of the mansion, and clearing out rooms brings it back to brings life back and helps to unlock other shit, and it was cool. It was very, very nice. So if I end up getting a Switch 2, I'll probably pick up like Luigi's Mansion and stuff, because those are really good games. Well, the game I played was good, and I'm sure Luigi's Mansion 3 and 2 are just as good, if not better. Actually, I think Luigi's Mansion 3, I think introduced co-op with the whole with the Gooigi as they called it.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
I remember hearing about that.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Anyway,
that seems cool. Well, moving on to the remaster HD train, we have very surprising actually. Recently announced in the Direct that Tomb Raider 1, 2, and 3, the originals, are getting remastered for the Switch.
Yes.
So this is a very interesting and surprising news, man, because I was definitely not expecting this.
I mean,
it seems like the original gaming babe, Lara Croft, is going to get a little bit of a facelift.
Yeah, facelift and boob smooth over. Because
yeah, let's just hope the controls get a facelift, man, because those controls, holy crap.
It's okay, it didn't matter. She moves with grace regardless. But yeah, dude, I'm a huge fan of Tomb Raider, especially the old ones. I remember watching my dad play what's it called? Tomb Raider: Angel of Darkness, which
oh yeah, but that one sucked.
Not to me, man. I thought it was great.
Apparently that game was like a dumpster fire, like it was super buggy and incomplete.
Shit. Looked fine to me. But I thought the game was good, and also Tomb Raider Legend, definitely one of the better games. Was fun as well. I think no one. I think also people didn't like Into Darkness was because essentially Lara Croft was fucking she was essentially depowered. Like you have to like
Hmm.
work your way back up to getting the two guns and to build up your stamina and shit. Um, but the original Tomb Raiders, I like them a lot, and I think they're really good games. So they're definitely in need of a facelift.
All right. Well, speaking of gaming babes, we got Princess Peach. Showtime. Princess Peach getting her own game.
Woohoo!
And this was actually pretty interesting. I didn't think this I would really care for this, but it actually looks kind of cool,
Yeah,
to be honest. So Princess Peach is gonna be in her own game, and it seems like there's a PlayStation motif going on with it, and she's pretty much gonna be switching costumes as the play progresses, and every level's gonna be like different, and every costume's gonna have like different powers. So you have to like switch between the different costumes
yeah,
to get through all the levels.
yeah. I agree.
She's gonna, yeah, she's a sword fighter one. The sword fighter outfit looks the coolest,
Yes.
actually. It looks really cool. But yeah, you get to do some sword fighting. You play as like a chef. I'm just clicking through it real quick.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you play as Detective Peach. You can solve mysteries and stuff. You play Kung Fu Peach,
Oh God.
beat up people.
Open hand monk Peach.
Open hand monk Peach. There you go, exactly. So, surprise, yeah, so it's surprisingly looks pretty cool. That comes out March 22nd. All right, and in more surprising news, we have F-Zero 99. I don't know why I keep calling it FF. I keep calling it that. I've always called it that. FF0. No, I'm thinking Final Fantasy. F-Zero 99.
Final Fantasy Zero.
Final Zero, exactly. Yeah, F-Zero 99, which is essentially the old F-Zero game for Super Nintendo, which is kind of the forgotten racing series by Nintendo, because Nintendo seems to just not really care too much about F-Zero, but they seem to be throwing Captain Falcon, who's from the F-Zero series, and fans of the F-Zero a bone here, and they took the original Super Nintendo racing game and turned it into a battle royale game, where the 99 is you and 98 other people are racing to try and finish while staying alive. And this came out the same day as the Direct came out, so it's available now if you want to play it. You can go right ahead. It looks really cool, actually. Like, it seems like it'd be kind of fun.
Yeah.
Just to speed through and rage as you bump into like a million people and just die, trying to survive as long as possible. But I've never played the F-Zero series. I saw one. I saw Winston played the Nintendo 64 one,
Oh.
but I've never actually like played them. But they're all about like going fast, and it's all futuristic racing where you race in a hover car, and all the tracks are like anti-gravity.
Yeah.
You're like magnetized to the track, so you can go like upside down and stuff, and go loop to loops. Essentially like in Mario Kart 8 when you activate the magnets.
Yeah.
Like that's the whole game. Like that's F-Zero, except you're going like at a million miles per hour.
And with 99 people, it's gonna be just pure chaos.
Yeah, it's gonna be chaos. Well, it's a Super Nintendo version, so it's not gonna be as crazy. When you get to like the Nintendo 64 one and the GameCube, that's when it gets really
Yeah.
nuts.
I mean, that looks chaotic as hell to me.
All right, and then, man, so we just got more remakes. It seems like the Switch is like Nintendo is just dead set on making remakes, like and remasters at this point.
Yeah.
We have next Mario vs. Donkey Kong remake, which again, this is another surprising announcement, because Mario vs. Donkey Kong was like the OG arcade game from like '82
Yeah.
or whenever the heck it came out. Except this time now it's going to be 3D, well 2.5D. It's going to have 3D models on 2D play, but
Yeah.
so it's kind of like the old game, except obviously much more complex now with new technologies. You're going to be traversing
Yeah.
obstacles, trying to solve puzzles while Donkey Kong is throwing a bunch of freaking barrels and shit at you.
Oh shit, my back.
All right.
Ah, my back.
And now for the final. Oh, you're back.
Oh shit. I don't know. My back just cramped.
All right. And now for the final announcement. The biggest one, the one that everyone probably would lose their shit over, is Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door HD remaster of Paper Mario: The Thousand Door, which is the GameCube RPG classic. Have you've played this game, right? I feel like you have.
No, I've actually never played any of them.
You've actually never played it?
I've never
Damn.
played
Okay.
any of the Paper Marios.
Really? Okay. Wow. So yeah, this is something that people have been looking forward to. They've actually been campaigning for this for a very long time.
Really?
So I imagine when this was announced, yeah, a lot of people were campaigning for this. This was the campaign was started by, you know who Arlo is?
No.
The Muppet guy. Yeah, he's a Nintendo YouTuber, but like his whole shtick is that he uses a Muppet. Like he looks like a Muppet, bro. He looks like the Cookie Monster.
Oh, okay.
But pretty much all his videos are like him with his puppet character talking about Nintendo products and stuff.
Interesting.
He was the one who started the campaign on Twitter. It was like hashtag remake or remaster the Thousand Year Door, which I said remaster, but I think this is actually a remake. It's just with HD graphics. I think they actually like remade the game.
Well, it says here Paper Mario: Thousand Year Door HD. So maybe no, yeah, it says remastered treatment. So it sounds like it's a remaster.
Ah, okay. Well, it's a pretty good looking game, so I don't think it really did it all that much. I remember I played the N64 one. That was the one I played.
Oh, okay.
I remember playing it during Hurricane. I forgot which one. It was like the one like 2014, something like that. The one that was supposed to hit us, and then I think it went to Fort Myers. I think that was the one.
Oh, okay.
That like turned at the last second, like literally at the last second, it went left. It went west. East? I thought you said west. Oh, fuck. Ow.
What?
I turned on the sound to one of the videos and it just blasted my ears.
Oh my god, yeah, dude.
Alright. And that's it for our direct cover-up. Alright, man.
Very nice.
I'm gonna be real with you for a moment. I'm really fucking
Oh, I
tired.
thought you said you were gonna take a shit.
I am really fucking tired.
Honestly, bro, you called it. Because look, it's 2 hours.
Yep.
Yeah.
I told you, man. Do you maybe possibly want to save this for?
Absolutely. We can save it, dude. I told you. Like, at any point you feel like we've covered enough, we'll just save the rest because, honestly, I want more time to read on that story anyway. We'll probably just leave it as, like, the last thing when we, for the TGS. Alright?
Yeah, okay. So we're going to close things out here because it is late. I'm absolutely exhausted. And we talked about a lot of shit.
Yeah,
So.
we did, yeah.
And we're going to have more shit to talk, and this is with me cutting out 3 stories. Like I said, man, this would have been a 3-hour episode. Our first 3-hour binge.
Not yet.
Which I'd be down for if
We're not ready.
you know it wasn't the time it was here.
Yes, dude.
So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna, next episode we're gonna talk about Microsoft buyout and how essentially it's gonna be going through as the UK approved finally the Microsoft Activision merger, and about how the FTC did another boo boo and a fuck up and are filling up the 4th quarter of the fuck up club and leaked a bunch of information about Microsoft's future and their future plans, and there's a lot of really spicy details that we'll go into next time. But until then, hey man, you want to sign us out?
Absolutely, sir. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us for this episode of Two Bark Connection. We really appreciate you guys giving us a listen. Be sure to leave a like and a sub if you're watching us on YouTube, or make sure to leave us a like wherever you download us, because we are available on Amazon Music, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and what I feel like there's a 4th that I'm forgetting. Always. No,
Nope.
that's it? Oh, excellent.
Spotify, Music, Podcasts.
Yeah, Apple Podcasts,
And then, of course,
and
YouTube.
of course the YouTube, which is the fourth one. So thank you so much for joining us. If, like I said, if you liked us a lot, please leave a like and subscribe. Also, if you want, comment on anything that we may have missed gaming wise, or anything wise that you want us to cover. Just leave a comment, and we'll take a look at it as well. So all right, yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much, and you guys have yourself a great evening.
All right, guys, have a great evening, good afternoon, good morning, whatever time you're listening to this, wherever you are. Peace.
Bye-bye, everybody.